Hey, it's Emily from Emily Plans Life. Let's set up my July Frankenplanner and make a couple changes for the rest of the year. All right, so Frankenplanning really works for me. I've been doing it for a few years now, and I love customizing my planner. But I do like to kind of evaluate things at the end of a year and halfway through, just so I can make any tweaks that I need. So I'm making a couple changes here. My main planner has been this checklist layout, still working for me, so I'm going to continue using this layout for that. And then my next section, I've been using a recovery layout. So this is something I just use for like a quick journaling spot. So I journal over here, and then sometimes I'll track stuff or do some longer journaling right here. I'm going to keep doing that. And then the first change I'm going to make is in the crafty section. So I have been using a dashboard, which I haven't really been using it, but just part of it. So what I've been using is the calendar, and then this first sheet, the left side of the first week, to put month-specific tasks. So I used to use a monthly, and I just found that I didn't really need all of that room, and then sometimes I would need to keep a sheet like topics and stuff for longer. So this year I've been using that, and then I've been adding in any like filler sheets or things that I print off, and then putting them in here. This is also where I keep up with like my books and things like that. So this is still working, but I have realized I'm missing something that the dashboard doesn't have. So when I use the monthly, you still get a calendar, and then you also get some, I don't know, planning pages, I guess. I don't know what you call them, but I can list my monthly goals, my top priorities, if I wanted to track anything, which I may or may not with craft stuff, but I really miss these two sheets. So I found this 18-month planner, so I'll be using this through the end of the year and probably all of next year, just because, again, the monthly has really worked for me. So I plan on using these two, and then this sheet here I'll probably just leave as is. Right now, I don't see myself using the rest of this, although I do kind of like this now that I'm opening it. So, okay, new plan, pivot, got the calendar, the planning sheets, and then a lined sheet over here and the task sheet. So this will be plenty, and then I'll also still add in all my extra sheets of any current projects that I can move from month to month. So I think that'll work out really well. I'll just put this in here for now because I want to show you the changes first, and then I will set it up. Okay, so done with that. And then the next change that's happening is my home section. So I've just had a few things added in here, like I've been doing some meal planning, keeping up with new recipes, bill tracker, like all sorts of stuff. So some of this works and some of it doesn't. There have been a lot of things I needed to keep up with, like watering my plants. I'm just not great at remembering to do this, so I want to try something different. I ended up getting this Bambi planner, which is, it's just a 12-month, but it starts in July. And my husband got this for me. It's really pretty. I want to use it. And I'm thinking I'm going to use it for home stuff. So I do have a list of things that I might put in here. If I can just find that. Yeah. Okay. So again, this may change after I'm in it for a week or two. I don't know. These pages are decorated, so I don't see myself decorating these much, although I may add in the Bambi sticker books, so I may put some of those stickers in from time to time. But I want to track meal planning, and by that I really just mean dinner. That's the only thing we really need to plan. I'd like to have lists of like recipes we want to try or something like that. I still have things like our like a cleaning schedule, and then recurring task. All that kind of stuff's still going to go in this section. It'll just be behind this weekly planner. And so I also envision, you know, if I've got chores that I need to do around the house, I will probably put that, I'm thinking, in the middle section, the meal planning kind of stuff down here. Also, you know, like we buy meat and then vacuum seal it and put it in the freezer. So when I need to thaw something, I'll jot some notes down here throughout the week. So pretty much got these bottom two filled out. I don't 100% know what I'll use the top for. You know, it's a work in progress. We will have to see how it goes, but that section is going to go here in the home. And then everything else is pretty much staying the same. I've added a couple things in here, like where we go to Disney and Universal and Dollywood. I made this little sheet here for me to keep up with upcoming things. I don't totally love how this turned out, but I was just trying to do it real quick when I had the idea the other day. So I'll be working on that a little bit more. May redo those sheets to have separate ones for each place. We shall see. And that is pretty much it for the changes I'm making. I have taken the month off from like posting over on Instagram. I kind of just felt like I needed a reset. I don't know. I'm not sure that I'm going to keep posting there, to be honest. It just, I don't know. It seems like everything changes constantly over there as far as, you know, when to post and how to get views and all that kind of stuff. And it just is like, doesn't feel very fun anymore. So I don't know. I haven't really missed it this month, to be honest. I did think about maybe doing an after the pin like roundup at the end of each month. So I may take some pictures of the first part of my planner, which is just the checklist layout. So that is one I do share. That's what I used to share before the pins of, but I like how my planner weeks turned out. I just, like I said, I'm just not into trying to post them anymore. I don't know. Things change. I've been doing that for like 5 years almost. So sometimes we just change what we want. All right. So let's get this planner set up for July 24. So I'm going to look through my my covers here and see what I might want to put on the use as my planner. This one right here, I always love it. It's like, maybe I will use it. It's been a really long time. This was my first cover of my first Happy Planner. So I like to keep that, maybe use it. And I'm just looking for something bright and pretty. You know, it's summertime. This one's really fun. I guess it's seasonal. There's an ice skate on the front. I like Adventure It Waits. You guys have anything fun going on for July? We are going to go camping at the beach, so I'm really looking forward to that. This one's really pretty too. And let's see. This one's pretty as well. Okay, so let me pull this one out. And then I'll decide here in a minute what I want to go with. I love that purple. Okay, I don't want any of those. I did also consider this one, which this was from an Amy Tangerine collab with Happy Planner. Might have been a box, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. But I just use it as a cover for some daily sheets that I have. And I did think about using this for July because I could do a lot of different combos with the discs on that. So I'm just going to put something else on the front of these sheets because I don't want them to get messed up when I put them back on my bookshelf. Okay. So these are the three. I do like the rainbow. And this one's really pretty and bright. And then could go with my OG. I think I'm going to go with this one just because that was my first instinct when I was looking through my planners. Okay, so let's find some discs that will go with this. I could do rainbow. That might be fun. Okay, so I was trying to see if I had enough metal discs for me to do, you know, a rainbow down the side, but I don't. I have a few, but not enough of the colors. So I'm going to go with some of these multicolor ones down here. So these are just like random discs that I didn't have enough of to make an entire set. And so I've just put them down here. And so a lot of these, I'll just have like one of them, which is fine. And now I'm just picking out some of these are probably look better together than others, but let's see. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to need 9. And I'm definitely going to want a purple here. And then I also need a pink. So maybe this pink here. We'll go with that one. And then, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need purplish for down here. We'll go with this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I need one more. That'll work. We'll do white at the top. Okay. All right. Let me speed this up for a second and I'll get these discs on here and come back. Okay. So this probably would have been better to do for June for Pride, but that's okay. Maybe next year. I never think about stuff like that until it's too late. Okay, so I'm going to move stuff over from my regular planner. Let me see here. It's like a balancing act trying to get all this stuff on here. So I always start with my name page, and then these next sheets are like perpetual calendar. This is where I've been keeping up. I've actually been pretty on top of this year, trying to keep up with like when we go to Dollywood, when paydays are, and days off work, like extended days, and then birthdays and my productivity sheets. I'll keep this divider here. It says Maine on it. And this next sheet is kind of like a brain dump slash, I guess, like inbox kind of thing. So it's been working. I do probably need to move some of these sticky notes to other places once I've started them. So like this is a project for a packing thing that I do for travel, and then this is my notes for that sheet about upcoming things at the parks and stuff like that. So I need to clean that up a little bit, but that's okay. I will do that. And then I like to have a little folder here. Keep some mail or things I'm working on. And then my pre-planning sheets, things that I can keep up with. And then right after that is going to go the checklist layout. So I have been working on decorating July a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in. And then that is the end of this section in my planner. Oh, one other thing I do need to keep up with. This is something I'm working on. I'm going to be staying over at my parents' house one night. So I'm going to stick this packing sheet in here. And then my next section is the health section. I guess it's more like mental health, not like physical necessarily. And for that, I'm going to keep using that recovery planner that has just enough room for me for journaling. It makes the journaling part seem doable to me instead of like a big sheet that's blank. Another one I've used in the past was the horizontal layout, and that did really work pretty well for me. But I liked this recovery one, so I went with it this year. And then I have a few things at the end of that section. I've got this movement tracker where I keep up with like theme park days, yoga, videos, stuff like that. And then I've got a little vision board here. So the next section is crafty, and I'll be putting in my new planner, which is the monthly. This is the funnest little name page here. I really like that. I don't plan on changing mine for the year, but I do really like that. Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to use all of these sheets. I'm going to start with this and see how much use I get out of this for the next, couple months. So, got the calendar, the monthly planning sheets, and then this line sheet. So behind this, I need to add a few things that I'm working on. So over on a website I use called Disney Scrappers, they have a month-long sketch-a-thon. So you get tons of scrapbooking sheets, like sketches here. And so I've gone through and set up a lot of pages I'm going to make. I think I did 15 or so. I probably will not get anywhere near that amount done, but I do have everything like kitted up and ready to roll for when I do want to scrapbook. So they don't all have to get done in July. That is not my intention, but they're ready to go. I've got pictures printed, a sketch picked out, paper printed out, or picked out, everything, some embellishments, so it's good. All right, and then here is the new home section I'm adding in. I'm also going to keep in here like where I was talking about chores around the house. So like watering my plants, for instance, that's going to go in here. So I need to go through this section and figure out what is going and what's staying. I won't need this cute divider anymore, since now when you flip to the home section, you'll see the Bambi cover. And I'm going to do meal planning down here at the bottom, so I don't need this meal planning sheet. I do like my recipe thing, so that's going to come over. This next sheet was one I had made for like quick, I don't know, maybe not quick, but just like some of our favorite meals and stuff. I have not used that a ton, but I do like the sheets. I would like to redo the sheet a little bit. Maybe like different categories instead of chicken and beef. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. I like this little cleaning routine sheet, and then my recurring task. I like that. I have not done a home maintenance, so that has been something that I've been thinking about, coming up with a list of like certain things that I should do seasonally, but I have not done those things yet. Surprisingly, I have actually kept up with this bill tracker, so that will go. And then the watering schedule for my plants, I'm just going to let it go, because I've been trying, I'm just going to write water plants on my planner a couple days a week, because I have some that are inside and some that are outside. Some need to be watered once a week. Some are going to be more often than that. And it's just too much work for me to keep up with it this way. Okay. So then this right here, I still like this little divider. And then this next part is the SOS planner. This is something I haven't ever really like sat down and I've thought about these things, but I never sat down and filled out the like yearly part of it. So I'm just gonna take that part out because I'm not really using it. And then I am gonna use I use the monthly part for some things. So let me grab that. Okay, yeah, I've been sticking this in the back of the planner. So we'll need the July part. And I like this. It's got, you know, a place for you to evaluate last month and then things that you want to do this month and even some meal ideas. So this is like quick and dirty planning. You know, you can just, doesn't have to be pretty, just jot down whatever. So I like that. And I don't think, okay, this is for the travel thing. This is that sheet that I want to redo. And then the notes section. So I have been making a lot of lists this month, so I definitely need to get some more lined papers and put in this section. And then I generally use a cute little divider that's a seasonal one. So let me grab my stash for that. So I'll put this back in June. And then we'll see if I have a good July one that I like. Okay, so this one's cute. Summer vibes. And this one's real fun too. I think we'll go... I'll go with this one, just because I really don't think I've used it in a while. That's a good reason, right? Okay, so we'll put this behind the notes section. And then, let me see. There are a few things here I need to move over. This was like where I'm planning out, trying to clean out an office that we have. It just, I don't know. You guys have that place in your house that just tends to be like kind of a dumping ground. It's like you walk in, you just set something down, and you know, I realized that I've got a couple of tote bags that have basically been living there for like a year. I don't know, maybe not a year. Pretty long time though, like longer than it needs to. So I want to get some of that out of there because I'm kind of tired of it being there. And then I'm actually, more I think about it, I probably need to move that into the to-do section because this is like a project that I'm working on. All right, so going back to the notes section, I have a few things here that I just like to kind of keep handy, and then got a swatch sheet I have for the back of my planner where I used to use a lot of highlighters. And then this is where I said I need to add in some more lined paper. So let me grab that. Okay, so I've got a couple of things here where I just keep some blank sheets or blank papers, have them all together. These are like those little packs that come, I don't know, there's like 50 or 60 or something maybe. So I want to put some of these in here, and I just like a variety. There's no real rhyme or reason to it. It's just fun stuff. Let's see. I like to have this one. I just used it the other day. And then this older wrong one I like too. Okay. So that is plenty back there. Also had some in this one. I wanted to see. I couldn't remember exactly what was in here. Yeah, I'm fine with this. All right, so that is it. That is my Frankenplanner for July 24. Let me know if you're making any changes or if you have any questions about the changes I've made. I would love to help you out in the comments. If you don't already, hit subscribe, and that way you'll be notified whenever I've got new videos. Thanks. Have a good day.